Hello everyone. Today we're going to be riding down some single track roads and I'm going to guide you through on what may be the best position at the time of riding, and also why I'm in that position and what are we looking out for. How are we going to adjust our speed to different hazards that we might not encounter on an A road, for example. So let's set off, check my mirrors, do a right light saver just in case anything is in my blind spot. So let's set off. It's a national speed limit, so getting up to speed. Don't think I'm going to do 60 because my view is decreased, but at the moment it's open. So I'm coming to position 1 because the road is going round to the right. I can see that because of the trees. I'm using the trees for my guidance. I'm in position 2 on my side of the road because the limit point is opening up for me, so I'm not going to hunt for the view. Now, when I say hunt for the view, if you're edging out onto the other side of the road, we're coming down to a 30, let's check my mirrors. Brake nice and lightly, use my engine braking, and then come down on my gears. So when I say that I'm hunting for the view, if I'm edging out onto the other side of the road and my limit point and the road isn't going further away from me, I'm putting myself in danger. So there's a lot of people that don't like using on single track roads going to the offside. Now there absolutely is a purpose for it, not only to maintain our speed, that is the last thing that should be on our mind, but also safety, because if we're riding down roads like this on a single track road in a national, then if we've got junctions or driveways on our left but we haven't on the right hand side, the best option would be to move away from the hazard. So if we have hazards on our left, the best port of call would be to move to the offside, to move away from that hazard. So here I'm giving my position up just in case that car wants to cut, but it's not. Put my hand up to say thank you. So there I am prepared to give up my position. Yes, I'm on my side of the road and in position 2. But I moved to position 1 because if that car was to come out in front of me, I'm not going to win against the car, am I? So just thinking ahead and thinking, you know, what if that car doesn't see me and they come out onto my side of the road? Yes, they're in the wrong, but also what could I have done? So I pre-empted that and anticipated it. Here again, I'm keeping momentum, keeping my feet up on the bike. Whereas at the giveaway there, sometimes when we come up to a giveaway, you can't see approaching traffic, but in that instance I could, so I kept the bike rolling, had my observations, then I was able to go without stopping. Sometimes when we are at a giveaway, we need to treat it as a stop line because we can't see, so it's best to stop at the giveaway, have a look and edge forward until we have got our view. So here I'm in position 3 because we have the hatched markings in the middle of the road separating the oncoming vehicles, which also gives me a better view so I can see round the van. So hopefully I will be able to react sooner than him if there is a hazard in front of him, or her should I say. So we're going to be turning right here. Again, single track roads, this is what this video is about. I'm moving into the middle of the road so that vehicle can undertake me safely. I checked my mirrors and I also did a right lifesaver. So we are in a national now, so I'm hugging the near side of the road in position 1 to get the best view, and also for safety. We have a driveway on the right, but I'm staying in my on my side of the road in position 2. We've got a cyclist ahead, so, and also we've got a staggered junction. I don't want to be overtaking anything over a staggered junction, so I'm slowing down. There's also slowing the road, which shows an increased hazard. It's definitely safe to overtake. I'm giving that lady plenty of space and going past her slowly so I don't frighten her and she doesn't come into my path. So coming around the right hand bend there in position 1 again. I'm still staying in position 1. I'm looking where the road may go. I've got a very good view of the road here, so I can increase my speed. We are in a national, so it's safe to do so. Make safe progress. Safe. Lots of people throw that word around, don't they? But what is the meaning behind safe? Well, it's anything you do to reduce the hazard. So now the road's a little bit bumpy, so I'm slowing down slightly because I don't want to be thrown all over the place and unstabilise my bike. We have a junction on the left, so I'm coming into the middle on the 3rd position on my side of the road, and I might as well stay there. So the reason I am directly in the middle of this single track road, yes, there's a driveway on the left, but also there may be animals coming out from the near side of the road that I need to have that extra bit of couple of seconds or millisecond reaction time. So we have horse riders ahead, so I'm braking quite sharply but smoothly. So I'm slowing right down here, also checking my mirrors for any following traffic. If I did have following traffic behind me, I would put my hazard lights on. So I'm just feathering my clutch, keeping the engine revs very low as to it doesn't scare the horse. You're welcome. So I could see that horse was a little bit nervous and the ladies thanked me, which doesn't just show that it's good for bikers, but it shows that also not everyone is uncourteous. So now we've passed that horse, we can increase our speed. I say increase our speed, yes, because we were in a national but now we're in a 40. We've got an oncoming van and also parked vehicles on the left. So coming down, anticipating that, I'm keeping the bike rolling and check my mirror before I go out. So it wants to be nice and smooth, as in we don't want to be rushing to that parked vehicle, slamming on our brakes. We've come that close to the parked car that we've lost our view, so we want to stay well back from any parked vehicles or any hazards for that matter, to give ourselves the best view possible, and also by being smooth, slowing down a bit earlier. Now you may think advanced riding, all it is about being cautious, being safe, slow down. But there are times where we can use our knowledge of advanced training to use it for fun. Now, I don't know whether I sound boring or I'm getting old. I mean, 29 years old and being this passionate about road safety. Who would have thought, hey? But when the hazards decrease, or potential hazards decrease, we can then open our throttle. And we can do that by knowing what position, what speed, what hazards do we need to identify. And all that, yes, it comes down to experience, but it also comes down to listening to me waffle on. So we're still down a B road, not a single track road now, but we shall be going down more, so stay with me.